And hello and good morning. Today is March the 25th of 2012 and I am Mac10. And today on Diablo 3 status update we're going to be talking about why EXP is not going to be as important as Magic Find and Gold Find. In fact, I will assert that plus EXP will be the least useful stat you could have on an item, and that plus Magic Find and plus Gold Find would be the two most useful stats that you could have on an item before you get to Inferno. Once you get to Inferno, the rules change a little bit, but at least before Inferno, I would make those two assertions. Now, the first assertion, that EXP Find or plus EXP is useless, I would assert on the grounds that Blizzard has sort of a set algorithm, not a set algorithm, but a set plan for us. They have a plan that you will be about a certain level, quote, quote, about a certain level, when you finish each act on each difficulty. And when you finish Hell, which they said you should be able to solo through Hell, you should be able to solo everything up to Inferno, and by the time you finish soloing Hell, you should be at about level 60. In other words, they said that you'll have to run Hell multiple times to farm it, but you shouldn't have to do that for EXP. You should be about level 60, or really, if you're not 60, you should be extremely close to 60 by the time you finish running Hell the first time. So all this included, then what's the advantage of plus EXP? So I could be a level higher here or a level higher there. It's not going to matter that much. So that's why I would argue that it's fairly useless, because with the current plan Blizzard has set in motion, by the time you get to Inferno, or by the time you finish Hell, you should be about level 60 either way. And from the way it sounds, up until you get to Inferno, the game's going to be pretty much a cakewalk. It'll be a lot more difficult than the beta, but the game's going to be fairly easy until you get to Inferno, from what I understand, and from what Blizzard has shown us thus far. So I would say it's not unreasonable to say that bonus stats won't be that important, at least for a lot of classes, such as the Wizard and the Witch Doctor. You won't need so much as far as bonus stats, as far as just using your abilities. If you can use your abilities well, and if you can control your character well, if your latency is fairly low, you should be able to just win. Like, it's not going to be a big issue. So if you don't need the plus EXP, and it's not that important for you to have super overpowered items on your character to make your character super strong, then what kind of items do you want? Well, then it just leaves the last chunk, or the last category of items, the plus Magic Find, plus Gold Find. Obviously, plus Magic Find will be a lot more useful, because plus Gold Find is only useful for the GAH, or the Garbage Auction House. So what we have is, when you narrow it down, well, you don't really need anything. Like, you can't run the game naked, but basic gear at the higher levels, as long as you can control your character well, you have a bank of potions, and you know how to use your skills, you have a good build going, then your gear's not going to be important until Inferno. That's sort of the vibe they're putting off for us. So if this is the truth, then what you want to be stacking is Magic Find, because this will allow you to find better items that you can sell for real money, which obviously that's good for two reasons. One, there's the straightforward, I love money. Who doesn't love money? Everybody loves money. Have some money reason. But then there's also this, you can sell those items and load up your Battle.net balance, and then later on you can take that Battle.net balance, and if you don't have items for your character, or gear that you specifically want to run Inferno with, then you take the money that you made selling items that you found with your Magic Find gear in Nightmare and Hell, and then you go buy it with the money then you go buy the items you need for your character with the money that you already made way back in the past. But anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Diablo 3 Status Update, episode number 20. I'm Mac10, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.